Welcome to your first Scratch project. I've decided to let you guys follow the tips that they've provided for this first Scratch lesson. This is going to be a lot of fun. It'll give you a chance to customize it and learn some of the different kinds of blocks. And I'll explain some of these as I act out the task myself. First of all, you'll notice that there's a Tips button up here at the top. That will open this screen over to the side. Another way to get to it, you'll see if you page over all the way to the right here, there's a question mark that opens it as well. Now we're going to do this first task, getting started with Scratch. We're going to make sort of a dance video here, and I'll show you how to customize some of these things later on. To get started, we just can click through these steps, and as you do it, you'll see the cues to do it up here, the next button. So first you drag this move step. I'm going to follow the steps that they provide. Drag this move step in. So I'm going to move 10 steps. You see I'm in the motion blocks up here to start. We're going to move back and forth between these. So when I do this, you'll see that when I click on this button, it should move the cat 10 steps. You see him move just a little bit. I'll do it one more time. So he's moved 10 steps. That's going to be our first step. Now it wants us to get a sound. So we're going to go into the Sound tab. And there's all kinds of sounds. So he wants us to play the drum. So there's instrument, play the drum right here. And now we can play the drum when you press this button. And you just have to make sure your sound is on. Okay, next step. It's going to be moved the 10 steps back, so we have to go back to the Motion tab. We can drag over the move 10 steps, but now we can add a minus sign. And what that will do is we'll move him backwards 10 steps. So we'll try it again. See him move forward, back with each beat. Then we'll add a second drum just after it. You can see you can go down here. You can change the different kinds of drums as well. It's hard to see with this open, but and the next step, then we're going to use a repeat block. So for that we go up to the Control tab. Let's see this repeat 10 block. We'll just drag that around that. And now when we press this, see he's a crazy dancing fool. He'll do it 10 times. He'll do all these things 10 times. Remember, as we learned through the loops, go through once, twice, 3 times, etc. Next thing, we'll do a looks button, and we're going to say something. We're going to click on the hello, and we'll change it to watch me dance. I'll put a little exclamation point there. So he'll say that before he starts dancing. Okay, and the next step, we'll add the green flag, which is in the Events tab. You see there's a bunch of events here when something happens. So this is, we're going to say when the green flag is clicked to start the green flag up here. That'll start our dance. Now it wants us to introduce a change block, so it's going to change the looks. And this is kind of cool, because if we, let's see, where's the change color effect by 25. This is cool, and then it'll want us to put a Q on it. But if we do it once, see how he changes? It's changing the color effect slightly. And every time with that slight change, it'll change color. So now we're going to put a control block on it. And we will do, an event. When a key is pressed, we can choose different kinds of keys: space key, up, down, right, any key, or specific key, or a space bar. But so we can we'll change this to any for now, I guess. So then it wants us to add a new backdrop. So you see right now I'm working in the sprite. That's why all these code I'm doing has effects on the sprite. But if I click on this stage button, now I can pick a new background. So I can go down here, I can choose a new backdrop from the library. So we're looking for a dancing one. So I'll click on the music and dance theme. And they suggest the spotlight stage. I do like that one, so I'll pick that one too, but you can pick something different if you like. Now it's saving the changes, and now you can see he is there on the stage. Let's see how he dances. Watch me dance. Look at him go. Do you see? Well, I probably shouldn't say that right now, but you see how these coordinates are changing? So that you can position them, and this will be, again, important in our programming later, not today, but let's see. Any more steps? We have a few more here. We can add a sprite. So because this is called a sprite, each object we put in, everything that we can manipulate, it's really an object, but we call it in Scratch a sprite. So now you can choose a new sprite from the library. So we need another dancer, I think. So let's pick people. We have any good looking dancers in here that we could use. Yeah, here's Cassie Dance with 4 costumes. She looks good. Okay, see, look at all the costumes she has. So you can change her positions. So you could pick one, or you can even change costumes during the dance, which is cool. So I imagine with our next steps, we're going to give her some steps. But you see here, you could also, paint your own sprite. So you could draw your own, or you could upload your own. We talked about that before. And now it says you can explore. So because we have our video now, watch me dance. But you could definitely explore this. This would look great with a different sound or song if you're doing this on your own computer at home, or we could even try it at school. Maybe dragging in a YouTube a sound if we could download it or something. I'd have to think about that, how we do it at school. But if you have something on iTunes or a file that you could upload, then you can add a new sound. And just right here, upload. And now it's going to open the thing looking for music for that I can upload. But I don't have anything. So you can import a sound file. You can put your own voice on it. And if you click on the costumes tabs, it gives you tips. You can add scripts that switch between costumes. So, there's a lot of different blocks to play with. We can, but I want you to kind of explore this on your own today, and see if you can make a more interesting video. maybe something that has multiple sprites, and you could make her do something. Do you see though that as you click on each sprite, you get the code that controls them? So you'll have different sets of code for each sprite. You can certainly click through this. They'll give you different ideas for sharing, but I find the best way to do it is just use your own imagination. So once you're done with this, make sure you show it to me, and if you'd like, you can share it with some of the people in our class. I can set up some time at the end of class so you can share it with everybody. So good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.